Something is rotten in Thebes. The crops have withered, the livestock are sick, the plague afflicts us. The unburied dead are piled high in the dusty lanes, and we, the people of Thebes, grieving and mortified, gather before the palace to beseech our king. And here he is, Oedipus Rex.
Hey, folks, I was just taking a few laps in the pool. Heard a lot of wailing and moaning and praying. Couldn't help noticing all the corpses stacked up on the streets. Something wrong.
O wise king, your brother-in-law Creon has gone to see the oracle at Delphi to see if there is any hope for wretched Thebes. Here comes Creon now.
Well, I got some information, useful information. Not fun stuff necessarily, but useful. Sure, good information. Gotta love that oracle at Delphi. You want an oracle? You want Delphi, that's what I always say.
What did you find out, Creon?
Well, Apollo says that we can get through this thing once we nail the guys who killed Laius. Laius, you know, he was a king around here. Used to be married to Jocasta till he got killed by some fellas, Oedipus, and then you showed up and married Jocasta and became king. Believe that's how it went anyway. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm gonna find out whoever killed old Laius and save Thebes. Any of you killed Laius here?
No.
Who dusted the dude? Whoever it was. We're gonna drive him out of Thebes and let him wander in exile the rest of his life. And no one's gonna go and water his plants or feed his cat.
A question?
We got a question?
Yeah, over here, Your Majesty?
Yeah?
Yeah, okay. Old Tiresias, the soothsayer? Well, couldn't we just ask him who did it?
I was just about to say, someone get old Tiresias the soothsayer so we can ask him who did it.
Send for Tiresias! Behold, Tiresias approaches.
Yo, Tiresias, here's the deal. The oracle at Delphi told Creon we could get things going again here in Thebes once we nail whoever killed King Laius. So, who did it?
Look, Oedipus, you're like the possum that chased his own tail and ended up with his head in a very dark place, if you know what I mean.
Ooh. If you know who did it, spit it out.
All right. I'll tell you who killed Laius. You did. It's as simple as that.
Seize him. Why is he trying to pin it on me? Why?
Here comes the queen.
The queen!
Oh, Oedipus, what are you doing with that sword? All of Thebes is falling apart like an overcooked artichoke, and you're hollering at each other and waving swords.
Tiresias said the killer of King Laius was Oedipus.
Oh, Tiresias the prophet? He said that?
That's right.
Oh, Oedipus, you can't listen to prophets. They're crazy. Yeah, a long time ago, a prophet came to Laius, rest his soul, and said he'd be killed by his own son. So we gave our little son to a servant to throw off a mountain, and Laius was killed by burglars at some intersection.
Behold our king. The blood leaves his face.
Did she say intersection?
Sure. Out where you got your road from Delphi and your road from Thebes and...
Behold our king. See him sweat and tremble.
When was this? What Laius look like? Who was with him? How many men?
Laius? Oh, he was handsome and swarthy. And he was with 4 men, Oedipus, and they was traveling in a wagon.
Behold Oedipus. Behold his look of horror.
Yeah, only 1 man returned, and I think he went off to the hills to become a shepherd.
You mean the shepherd on Mount Citharon?
Right.
Well, someone go get that shepherd. My father was Polybus, the king of Corinth. My mother was Merope. Once an oracle told me that I would kill my father and marry my mother, so I ran away from Corinth, and I came to a place where 3 roads met. Here comes a wagon, some guy telling me to get out of his way. He's got some goons, and they come at me, and I draw my sword and kill them all.
Behold, a messenger comes.
Candygram for Mr. Oedipus. Well, you must be Mr. Oedipus. Do you know how I knew? Do you? Because your big, pretty crown there. That's a very big crown. Would you like your message, would you? It says, Mr. Oedipus, good news and bad news. Polybus is dead. Corinth salutes you as their lawful king. But the bad news, Mrs. Merope, Queen of Corinth, isn't really your mother, is she? No, she isn't. Polybus and Merope never had a little boy. Do you know what infertility means? Do you?
But then, who are Oedipus's parents?
Do you like secrets? Well, I'll tell you a secret. I was the one who brought little Mr. Oedipus to Corinth. Yes, I was. The shepherd gave him to me. Yes, he did.
Was it this shepherd here?
Yes, it was me. One day someone approached me with this little baby and said that I should throw the little baby off the mountain. In my opinion, this was an inappropriate use of a baby. So I gave him to the candygram man.
All right, let's relax, people. Listen, shepherd, where'd you get this baby?
Right here at the palace.
Behold the queen!
Oedipus, Oedipus, the truth crashes down. Oedipus, son of Laius, and his murderer too. It's you!
Hey, get your hands off me.
Oedipus, now, according to legend, you must gouge out your eyes and wander in exile, in grief and horror.
You've got to be kidding. I'm not going to gouge out my eyes. What do you think I am?
But you murdered your father, and you married your mother.
So get me a lawyer. Who defended the Menendez brothers? I'm going to argue temporary insanity.
You're supposed to gouge out your eyes.
Okay. Now, are you happy?
Our miserable and cursed king, born beneath a tragic hex. Whatever Oedipus touches, sure enough, Oedipus wrecks.
The 7-minute Oedipus, starring Tim Russell. Thanks to everybody. Radio Gals, Mr. Al Franken, and Mr. Jackie Bayard. Tim Russell, Chris Fort, Alice Clayton, and Tom Keith. Thanks to the Guys All-Star Shoe Band, Andy Stein, Pat Donahue, Greg Hippen, and Arnie Kinsella. Our show